Alright, so we are going to be adding casters to our SRX subs. These are the dual 18s. And in looking at this, at some point in the past, JBL had included these bolt mounting holes on the cabinets, or it's not always have them, but some of the newer JBLs came with a bolt in it for casters. This did not. So we're going to have to create some holes and then attach our casters to these. And to start off with, these are not the casters that JBL used to sell. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 locking casters to the subs, as well as just 2 regular swivel casters. No stationary casters for these. The casters on the top are going to be the locking casters. And locking here, locking over here, and on the bottom, we're going to have just the regular casters themselves. Non-locking here, over there. And the reason why we're putting the locking ones at the top, and I think maybe some of you can recognize it, is that if we were to take this caster here, if you look at it, look how much room there is on it to support the locking mechanism. If we had to put that down here, we would need to put the caster, in my opinion, a little too high up so that this locking mechanism clears the floor. Now if we put this down about where we're going to put it right here, this is when it becomes a problem when you're trying to tilt the sub up onto its casters. You're going to be knocking into this locking mechanism. Basically, this thing's in the way. But if we do this, right about where it is, this would be a lot easier to do because we can have the caster where it needs to be. And I'm looking at this, and the caster is sitting just above where the plane is of the bottom of the cabinet. So it's out of the way. So when it sits here, it's on the ground, this caster is not going to be in the way when you go to tilt the cabinet up onto the casters. So regular ones at the bottom, locking ones at the top. Alright, so it is nice to have that lift, but to use it, there's a lot of overhead involved with it. Just meaning having to wrap whatever it is you need to lift. Anyway, there's just a lot of little bit involved with it, but it does save your back, and that's going to work for me. It's sitting on the foam, like a little 2x4 thing, so I'm going to be working straight down on it. There's no way I was going to try to attach the casters when the subs were on their sides. All right, so we got some of the tools I think we're going to need to put these on. So here's what's going on, and I'll explain why I'm doing the way that I'm doing it. So to start off with, I'm going to be using some lag screws to go directly into the wood. Now, my own, let's just say it's not a personal policy, but when I put casters on things, I will sometimes use these depending upon what it is, but also I will use bolts all the way through the wood with a nut and a washer on the other side. Everything is cohesive and it's not going to come off. Now, the only time that I would do that is if what I'm putting casters on, let's say a caster board, if its life, if its life is sitting and resting on casters, I will secure the casters using the bolts, with the T-nuts or the plates on the other side. But for casters, for this type of thing, these subs do not spend their lives on the casters. Now, the Tannoy subs that I have do. They sit on the casters. So for me, it's important to have the casters more secured to the speaker. But here, the subs are going to be sitting on their sides. The only time they're going to come out on casters is when they're being moved between either trailer, the van, and a location. Then we flip them over, and then they're not sitting on their casters. They're sitting on the side while it's in production. So for this, I'm using lag screws, which are actually they're very decent with securing something to wood. This sub weighs 167 pounds, and I feel very confident that the lag screws with a washer and a lock washer sitting on here is going to be more than adequate for how the casters are going to be used with this sub. Now, when you saw me rolling these subs in, that's on some caster boards that I made a long time ago, and that's the only thing those caster boards are for, is to support these subs and move them around. All right, and something I mentioned earlier about having the casters with the brakes on them at the top, this is what I want. I think this is a much better visualization of why it's important to have the casters out of the way. They need to stick out like this, and this is what allows you to step down on the brake. When the sub is sitting up, you can step down onto the brake without having to, let's say, dig your foot in and try to get it underneath the sub to push the brake. I've seen this quite often. So it's usually best to keep the brake, I'll just say the brake pedal, out where you can just stand there and push down on it and it's going to stop it. And also when it comes time to undo the brake, you have room to stick your foot underneath it and flick it back up. Be just fine for this. There's plenty of room to step down here, and there's plenty of room to step down here. Well, it hurts me to do this, but hopefully it will save my back over the next several years. And I should have done this a long time ago. Whatever it is I need to move around, I can just move around on the casters forever. I mean the caster boards, but that is not the case. Okay, so for this, we put the lock washer on first, and then we put the regular flat washer on. Never trust the hammer drill to know if something's tight enough. I always check it with a wrench. That is pretty darn tight. There we go. All right. So this thing weighs 100 and I think it's 165 pounds. Not bad. As I said, the only time that this will ever be on the casters is when we move it out of the trailer or out of the van. And we move it, we get in position, and then we can just set it down. Right, this is how it sits when it's flat on the floor. This is what they should do. The casters are not in the way. I think that's going to work. Over here, I think you can see where the brakes are. Conveniently located. Alright, so I just got done putting the other casters on, second sub, so test it out. Alright. Perfect. I'm going to put the subs back on the caster board for them. Looks good. Alright, so it's a little different putting it back on because now I've got the casters hanging on the back, and it's another, we got another like 5.5 inches on the back, which is running into the stands and stuff I have sitting over here, so I have to work with that. Alright. Alright, I think we're good to go. So the only drawback with it is I need an extra 5 inches of room. I'm in a very tight space as it is. This may be the limit of making little bitty changes like this. I can't go any bigger than this. I was thinking about putting 5-inch casters on here, but the 4-inch, most everything I have in here is 4-inch, and there's some 3-inch on a few things, but not much. Alright, as I said before, these casters are not the ones that JBL used to sell. Alright, thanks for watching.